Hello everyone, this is Suresh from Azure ADB. So today our topic is how to generate arrays from single or multiple columns of dataset by using collect underscore list function. So I already made one video on this collect underscore list function. If you see my PySpark playlist, there is a video collect underscore list and collect underscore set. First, people just watch this video, so you'll get idea how to use this collect underscore list function. So then later you can watch this video. So I have one data set, this one. So first I will try to upload in catalog. I'll go to new table. Here I'll try to just a minute. Yeah. So this one I'm uploading. So after uploading, this is our path. You just copy this path and you just click on create table with UI. Later, then you try to select your cluster. So test is my cluster. Then you click on this preview table and you click on this first row is header. So this is our data set name, sales underscore collect underscore CSV. So once it displayed, you just click on this create table button. Now it will store in catalog. Okay, so now I will go to workspace and I have notebook here in PySpark and this is the one. So first I will try to run these functions. SQL.functions as F and SQL.functions I'm importing let call collect underscore list and collect underscore set. So now we uploaded dataset to check and verify whether our dataset is available or not. I'm using this %fs ls and this is our basic path. File store tables. I'll just try to run. If you see here, no, sales underscore collect, we don't have data set now. So sales underscore collect revision 2, revision 3 is there, but sales underscore collect is not available. So now we uploaded, no? So now I'll try to run this. It will display here. See, now this data set is added. Okay. So by using this command, you can cross verify whether your data set is loaded or not. So now what I will do, I will try to read that particular CSV file. So here, what I will do now, so whatever I copied, no, path. So I am entering here. So now I will try to run this cell. So now it's reading this data frame and it limiting first 10 rows and printing schema and how many rows. Okay, so this is our data set. Okay, so next what we'll do, we'll print how many columns are there and what are the columns and how many columns are there. So first, what I'll do, if I want to use collect underscore list function, no, for checking group by how many variants of vehicle ID is there, I'm using df.select on vehicle underscore ID column dot distinct so that in vehicle ID, no? So how many distinct IDs are there? It will display. So I have 0, 1, 2. And if you verify in our data set, in vehicle ID column, this is vehicle ID column. So we have 0, 1, 2. So total 3 distinct values are there. So how I'm using collect function is, first I'm grouping, doing GroupBy function on vehicle ID. So what it does, since it has 3 distinct values, it will do GroupBy with individually 0, 1, 2, and on which target column. So I'm using aggregate function, and inside that collect underscore list. So which column values I want to collect. So that is vehicle price ID. So that I mentioned here, and I mentioned alias sales underscore X. If I try to run this cell, see we have 3 distinct values, that is 0, 1, 2, and it collected relevant elements of this vehicle price underscore ID column. If you cross verify, see if you check first distinct value, that is 0. So what I'll do, I'll try to filter only 0. So now I have only 0 distinct value. I'll try to give some color. These are group by column, and what is our target column in collect list, that is vehicle price ID. That is vehicle price ID. So I'll give some color for this. See, for this particular 0 distinct value, it has this many elements. Okay. See, it's starting from 90, 83, 76. See, 90, 83, 76, 96, 76, 34. See, 96, 76, 34. So it will give you in same order. Okay. It will collect all the elements. How many elements we have like this? You measure. The total 1045. Okay, so those many elements it will collect here under 0. So you can cross verify. As you are aware, collect underscore function, what it does is it will collect all the elements of this column in the form of a list. Okay, so that is this one list. So, but here, what is the data type is for this array? So if you try to expand this, it will show array, and you try to expand this one. Yeah. So for each element, no? So it's starting from 0, no? So for each element, it giving index 0, 1, 2, 3 like this. So you can see how many index it's shown from 0 to 1044. That means total 1045 elements. So now we counted no, this one, how many elements are there? That is equivalent to 1045. And you can see these elements, last is 1169, 1. See here, 1169, 1. So correct underscore list, what it does is from starting to ending, it will give in same order. It will collect all the elements in same order. Similar way, you can cross verify for other distinct value also. Suppose for 1, this number of elements are, we'll see how many for distinct value 1, how many values are there. I'm selecting 1, and if you cross verify this, how many elements. See total 820. So here it given 0 to 819, including 0 it is 820. So you can verify these elements from last 4522. See here 4522. So it will collect all elements related to distinct value 1. So similar way you can cross verify for 2 also. You select 2 and for this you can cross verify how many elements are there in our target column. So now we have triple 2. If you check in second one, see 2 to 1, including 0, total triple 2. If you cross check from bottom, 10 10 and 3 9s, 3 10s. See 10 10, 3 9s, 3 10s. So similar way it will collect in same order. Okay, so that is a difference, like how to use this collect underscore list function by using GroupBy. Okay, so yeah. So next, what we'll do? So here we did on single column. So whatever elements we collected on single column. Suppose I want to collect on multiple columns. Suppose I want to collect on vehicle price ID, vehicle showroom price. So earlier we saw for this particular column. Now I want to see for this both columns. So this collect underscore list function, it won't work on multiple columns directly. So in between what we'll do is we'll use struct command. Struct command of this variable. Okay. So what it does is struct, it will work on these two columns. It will combine these two. Then it will collect these elements by using collect underscore list. If you want full in-depth of how struct works, you can go to my playlist and I made one video on how to use struct function. This is the one. So you will get a full idea about how to use this struct function. Okay, so what I will do now, I'll try to run this one. We'll see how it will collect for multiple columns. Say our group by condition is same, vehicle ID, that we have 3 distinct values, 0, 1, 2. First we'll check for, okay, let it be for 2 only. Now what is our target columns? One is vehicle price ID and one more is vehicle showroom price. So that means these two. So here, how many rows are there? I think earlier we counted 2, 8, 2, 1 minute, yeah, 222. So if you observe a difference between single column and multiple column, say if you expand earlier for 2, initially array is showing index 0, 1, 2 and here it is single element. But if you see here, it is index are same 0, 1, 2, 3, but it collecting elements 2 because our target is 2 columns. That is this one vehicle price ID. That is this one vehicle price ID. Second one is vehicle showroom price. That is this one. So for each index, now it's showing 2 columns. Okay. So like this, it's showing for all triple 2 values, triple 2 elements for this distinct value 2. If you expand this, see vehicle price ID 4, vehicle showroom price 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3. So you can compare here. For distinct value 2, you see here 4, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3. That is this one. Okay, this is first element. For index, second index, 48, 49. That is this one, vehicle price ID 48, 49. So similar way, it will collect two elements for all triple two rows. Okay, so that is the difference between single column and multiple columns. So, and you can find one more difference. You see here we used only collect underscore list. So collect underscore list, what it does is it will collect in list. That is this square parenthesis. Okay, but if you observe here, first is collect underscore list. That is outside list. Square bracket is, that one. Since we are using struct on multiple columns, that is a dictionary. Okay, that is flower bracket. Dictionary means key value pair. So since we have multiple columns, first column name is vehicle price ID, that is key value, and pair is 6. That is this one. Okay, this value and this value. So it will give you in key value pair type. Struct means it will give in dictionary type. So this difference you will find if you watch this struct video. So you will get clear idea. Okay. So next, same thing. I'm applying on 4 columns. Okay. So I listed down all the 4 columns here. Vehicle price ID, vehicle showroom price, and apart from that, these 2 columns. Okay. So since collect underscore list, it won't work on multiple columns. I'm using struct on this list of columns. If I try to run this, see our group by condition is same, vehicle ID, and our distinct values are same. But if you see here, since collect underscore list, that is first square bracket, struct flower bracket. This is dictionary. But here, if you compare here and here, for each dictionary, we have 2 values, two key value pair, vehicle price ID, vehicle showroom price. Since we have 2 columns, now here, since we have 4 columns, each dictionary, it has 4 columns. That means 4 key value pairs. Vehicle price ID 1, vehicle showroom price, and vehicle showroom delta, this one. Next vehicle showroom payment date, that is this one. So each dictionary will have 4 columns. If you expand this, see for zero index means first one. So what we have, one is vehicle price ID, these 4 columns. Okay, so zero index means these 4 values. Okay, so for vehicle price ID, this one 6. Okay, for second vehicle showroom price, this value. So, but it not giving in same order, but order what changed. Okay, vehicle showroom delta, this one, that is this element. And for fourth element, that is this one. So in this filter condition, two unique value, so we have triple two rows. Okay, so it will show triple two indexes. Sorry, not triple two. For index 2, we count how much is it? Triple two. This for index 2. But for what we are checking, 1. Okay, if you check for 1, total 820. Okay, so including 0, total 820. So here for 2 columns, it's shown 2 values, 2 key pair values in each dictionary. Since we have 4 columns here in each dictionary, it shows 4 columns. Okay, so this is how we can apply collect underscore list function along with the struct to collect all the elements. We'll see one more scenario, like suppose I listed down these many columns. Okay, so these columns I want to exclude uh, from main data frame columns. That means I have this many data frame columns. No, from this I want to exclude few columns. So those columns are this one. Okay, these columns I want to exclude. So for this, what I'm doing, I am using for loop call in df.columns, means from our data frame columns list. If call not in this particular list, that means this list. So what it says do is, if you try to run only up to here, so try to iterate df.columns list, means total list of columns. Okay, these many columns we have, and if I exclude these columns, so these are the columns. So from this list, no, it is excluding these columns and it giving remaining columns. Okay, so why I'm doing this one is, so here in group by column, earlier I used a single column, correct, no? Vehicle ID. So here in this particular group by, I want to use multiple columns. Those columns are excluding this. Excluding this means these many columns I want to group by. Okay, so for that purpose, I given this one call for call in df.columns if call not in this one. So on top of that aggregation, collect underscore list and struct on these columns. Okay, so I want to get elements for these many columns. So I want to get elements for these many columns by combining these columns. Okay, so that is group by of these columns and struct of these columns. Okay, so now if I try to run this, yeah, so instead of printing all the columns, I selected only latest column. That means our result column. So on top of this, I given select and I selected only our result column. If you observe here, so total, yeah, we'll see one by one. Okay, so array, see now how many distinct values? Distinct values are same. Sorry, not same. Here 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So on top of that, how many columns we have? In struct, how many columns we given? This many columns. Okay, these things. So these we did struct, no? So vehicle price ID, this one vehicle price ID, vehicle showroom price, vehicle showroom price, vehicle showroom delta, vehicle showroom payment date, average increment, target currency. Okay, so this is first index. So like this, we can check how many index are there for this group by condition. For this group by condition. Okay, so what we'll do, so what are the columns we have? One is ID, department ID, this one. ID, department ID, sub-department ID, vehicle ID, these four, and vehicle profile ID, description, currency, yeah, up to here. And these, I think, last two columns, currency, this one, and target simulation ID. So these are all group we are using in GroupBy. Okay, so yeah, so that's all about this video, how to use collect list function on multiple columns. So you can try similar way for different scenarios. So here I used GroupBy on multiple columns. No? So initially I tried with a single column. Later I tried with multiple columns. So you can try with two columns, then 3, 4. So you can try with some random numbers, and you will see a difference. So how this GroupBy works and how it will collect elements. Yeah, that's all for this video. So if you really like this video, please like and subscribe the channel, and please share in our circle. Thank you.